they fighting battles that they can't win. It's always going to be injuries. It's always going to be severe injuries. And man, Jermichael Finley got hurt too.
Yeah,
On the,
there's another
yeah,
one. I
I
mean, it's
mean,
ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It was what, 5, 6 players this week? Oof.
and we're not just talking about second, third string players. These are actually
And
starters.
look at the Giants. The Giants had 3. Giants are playing third, fourth stringers, dude. And they had a fifth string running back, a guy they freaking hired on Wednesday.
And
Okay,
a,
he
and a
was.
guy
You know what
who
he was doing
once
a week
upon
and
a
you know what
time,
he was doing a week and a half ago? He was
yeah,
volunteering as a Tennessee high school running backs coach. How about that? Now he's playing for the Giants in the NFL. Unbelievable.
yeah, once upon a time he was on the cover of Madden, and his career hasn't been the same since.
Yeah, exactly. See what happens when you're on the Madden thing? He didn't get hurt, but his career went to crap.
Yeah,
Okay?
that was I got all the games, and he was the most surprising person to be on the cover.
It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And then the Chiefs. Huh?
Still undefeated.
Chiefs are still undefeated. And they squeaked by Houston. 17, what was that?
17-16.
17-16. Squeaking
Yes.
by Houston. Doing their thing. Just moving right along. And with Denver losing, I was reading an article saying that even though Denver's not undefeated and Kansas City's 7-0, it doesn't make Kansas City the number one team in the NFL. What? Hello? Yoo-hoo!
Hmm.
They're the only undefeated team in the NFL, right?
Well, I guess the reason they say that is because they don't believe in Alex Smith,
Oh,
Mr. Conservative, Mr. Play It Safe.
Are they
Mis-
undefeated?
yeah, they are undefeated for
Then,
now.
to me, right now, they're the number
At
one
this
team in the NFL.
at this particular moment, yeah.
The way freaking Peyton Manning played on Sunday night with the Chiefs winning. Chiefs win, they lose. In
I
my
guess.
mind, they're the number one team. I don't know how you cannot say that. I just
Well,
don't get it.
I mean, it's easy to say that they're the best team because they are the remaining unbeaten team. But I guess the reason they say that Denver is better is maybe because of Peyton Manning mostly. But the defense for Denver has been suspect. Kansas City defense is good. It is
Mm-hmm.
damn good.
No, I'm with you.
And Andy Reid can coach of the year. Coach of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Oh, so far, yeah. So
I
far,
mean,
yeah. You want to
yeah,
know something? The Indianapolis Colts, they've beaten Denver, they've
yep.
beaten Seattle, and they've beaten San Francisco. How about that? Quietly, too. With them
Yeah, I
losing,
mean,
Reggie Wayne, those 3 other wide receivers they have are gonna have to step it up, and so is Richardson that they just got. He's gonna be
yeah.
more important.
Wizards
He's gonna be
is
more important, not so much more now as a running back, but a running back coming out of the backfield catching the ball to help out Luck. That's where his
ever
role is
s-
gonna be more important.
ever since Richardson became a Colt, he really hasn't been all that effective. And now with Wayne gone, he's really gonna have to
Step it up.
step it
He's
up.
gonna have to.
He's gotta show Ursay that trade for a first round draft pick was worth it. T.Y. Hilton, I believe in him. The tight end Fleener, I believe in him. It's just Richardson is like, gotta step up.
You know what? I'm reading this article while you're talking, and they're saying the Kansas City Chiefs really haven't played anybody. They played Jacksonville, Dallas, Philly, Giants, Tennessee, Oakland, and Houston. And then the article says the Cowboys have the only winning record in that group, and they're 1-3 outside of a terrible NFC East. Does that mean that they could beat the Seahawks, 49ers, Broncos like the Colts did, or go better than 4-2 against a tough schedule like Green Bay has faced? So they're still saying, even though they're 7-0, they're still saying that they're not a good team. Hey, they're playing their schedule. They can only play the teams on their schedule.
I guess what the people that wrote that article, they want to see how they can handle the big teams, kind of like what Indianapolis has already had. And until
Unbelievable.
then, people are not buying that high on Kansas City right now,
Who is this guy?
regardless of their undefeated record.
Unbelievable. What is this? Okay. I'm looking at an article on Yahoo, Shutdown Corner article. NFL Power Ranking, where does the NFL's last undefeated team belong? Frank Schwab wrote this article. Okay? This guy's freaking killing me here. He's killing me here. Okay? He's got Jacksonville Jaguars as team number 32, Tampa Bay as 31, Vikings as 30, and the Giants is 29, St. Louis at 28, Redskins 27, Cardinals 26, and the Raiders at 25, okay? I scroll all the way down because I want to see who's got number one. What do you think his number one is?
Denver?
No.
Kansas City?
No.
It's certainly not my Saints.
No.
Who?
Seattle.
Okay.
He's got Seattle number one. He's got the Saints number 2. He's got the Colts number 3.
What?
The Broncos number 4. The Packers number 5. The Chiefs number 6. Are you kidding me?
I guess they're not sold on Alex Smith, man. That's just what it boils down to.
And the 49ers number 7. And the Bengals number 8. The Pats number 9. And the Chargers number 10. That's your top 10 that he's got.
Has he not seen how the Chargers been playing?
That's his top 10. And sitting right outside of the top 10 at number 11 are the Cowboys. He's totally wrong. He's
now,
wrong.
Seahawks, I would say top 3. They have been playing good.
This is a great debate right here. We got to have this. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew, I know you can hear us. You got to listen to what we're doing right now. This is a great debate right here. He's wrong about this. He's 100% wrong. I do 100% disagree with his top 10. He's got teams in his top 10 that are in the top 10 I agree with, but are in wrong spots. To me, there's no way the Seattle Seahawks are the number 1 team. No way in hell. No way in hell. There could be only one number 1 team, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. They're undefeated. They have no losses. They're 7-0. You got a number 1 team that's 6-1.
This is, it's
Wrong. That's first of all. Okay? That's first of all. For me, it should go Kansas City number 1. Okay? Denver number 2. Saints number 3. Seahawks 4. Colts 5. Packers 6. Then I'm okay with the rest of it.
Wow, this dude. We're gutsy.
Because that's crazy. That's wrong right there, man. Seattle 1. Saints 2. Colts 3. Broncos 4. Packers 5. Chiefs 6. They're 7-0. That's ridiculous.
I'm a Saints fan, and they're not even worthy. Should be number 2, at least top 5. I'm okay with that. We got 1 loss to a New England team on the last place. No shame in that. You know, I will say Saints will be top 5. You know, or at least top 10 if you're just going to rank teams.
That's
or
just
whatnot.
wrong. I'm going to eat this article up. time for me to do a rebuttal.
Seattle, I will say Seattle. I mean, their defense is very good. Wilson looks even better than he was last season. So I will say at least in the top three. Denver, two. Kansas City, one, I guess. Even though I'm not sold on Alex Smith. I'm sold on Jamal Charles. I'm
Listen,
sold
Alex,
on
you
their
don't have
defense.
to.
I'm sold on Andy Reid.
Okay, you
It's
don't have to
Alex
be
Smith.
sold on Alex Smith. Alex Smith won't lose the game for you. That's all that matters. All he needs to do is score points, play it safe, and not make any turnovers, and let the defense handle. And that's what's going on over there. And that's all they're asking him to do. They're not asking him to be Steve Young or Joe Montana or freaking Eli Manning or Peyton Manning or Tom Brady. They're just asking him not to be somebody that he's not. Be who you are and do the smart thing and play it safe. And that's because they have a kick-ass defense.
Yeah, they do.
So why, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, man. I mean, you can play it safe in regular season games. I get all of that. And Alex Smith, ever since
They control the
2011,
ball, don't they?
he won a lot of games. He even led the 49ers into the NFC Championship game a couple of years ago. And it wasn't even his fault that that team lost to, I think, your Giants at the time. It was a couple of lost fumbles on special teams. I guess what people just want to see if Alex Smith can make the big play instead of making short screen passes.
That's what their
You know,
offense is. That's what their offense is. That's what their offense is. Watch. Watch what's going to happen. That's what their offensive is. They're playing like that. They're playing like that. They're playing like that. People are going to start designing for that. And watch. Boom. It's going to flip. And he's going to start to go long. Watch what's going to happen. And you're going to watch. Later the season gets, they're going to change just a tad. Just to freak people out a little bit. All of a sudden, whammo. Because if they see the same thing going on all the time, they're going to change their defense and play to that. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they got to do is just change a different play. Blammo, somebody goes long, it'll be wide open. I've seen it happen a million times.
Yeah, unfortunately
but they don't deserve
for
to be.
Alex Smith,
They don't
he's
deserve.
not the main option. Jamal Charles has been doing a good job this season.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely on pace to a Pro Bowl season as far as I'm concerned. But we're going to see as this season progresses how the Chiefs can handle. What happens if Charles have an off game? And what happens if the defense is not all that effective against some more tough competition? And Alex Smith, you can't be Mr. Conservative. Eventually, you gotta step out of your comfort zone at some point. Someone's going to force Alex Smith out of his comfort zone.
I'm sure they will, because that's what you need to do to play against him. I'm sure. Listen, they play in the schedule that they have in front of them. It's not their fault, the schedule. It is what it is. Okay? You can't freaking find them for their strength of schedule. I'm reading this. This is why the Kansas City Chiefs, this is why he puts them in 6. This might be too high because among AFC contenders ranked lower, I think New England or Cincinnati will beat them on a neutral field. But they deserve this spot because of their record, no matter the strength of schedule. You're a moron. That right there says, me a dummy, I don't know what to do with these guys. You put them in first because of their win-loss record. Doesn't matter of their schedule. So you're going to tell me, Mr. What the hell's your name here? Mr. Frank Schwab, that just for craps and giggles, that if the Baltimore Bills were Baltimore Bills, if the Buffalo Bills right now were 7-0, you would put them up high too, rank them high too. If the Tennessee Titans were 7-0, would you rank them higher like that? 6, 7, 8? What are you, crazy? No, they're 7-0. They defend to be in the top 2. That's it. No higher. Frank Schwab. The
Maybe he
editor
just
of
doesn't believe
Shutdown